What's up, guys? It's Mitch with SC Weather. Hope y'all have having a great morning. Looks like it's going to be an active day for severe weather. We're under a marginal threat. That's level 1 out of 5. I say this all the time. Might not sound significant, and it might not be significant, but it's definitely a day that we need to watch out for severe thunderstorms with a big threat of damaging winds. I think today will be an outflow driven setup, meaning outflows, some other storms that develop are going to pop off other strong to severe thunderstorms. So this is going to be kind of a day where a storm could pop up right on top of you out of nowhere. So it's going to be hot. Temperatures are going to soar into the low to mid 90s, especially in the Midlands, famously hot. Columbia is going to scorch today. The dew points aren't going to help at all. With the graphic coming up here, dew points in the 70s, and just this prime summertime day that's going to be today as we enter the last day of June. Trying to get into July here. This year is flying by, but it is going to be hot, soupy, and just miserable outside. So we're going to enter the NAM here. This is the latest NAM. Another NAM coming out here in about an hour or so. It shows around the 6 p.m. time frame. So maybe storms might develop a little later today than maybe the past several days, but we'll see how that works. But obviously upstate, earlier than everybody, storms start to fire. I don't know if we're going to have more of a line of storms like we've had the last several days. Like I said, this will be more of outflow driven, which means outflows will pop off from other storms, which are basically gust of wind, guys, that rain cooled air that cause other storms to develop. As you can tell up there in the upstate area, storms firing. This is going to be a difficult setup kind of for the short range models to kind of deal with, because this is going to be more of a pop-up storm kind of day. But there might be a short wave that develops and kind of cruises through the southern Midlands and goes through the southern parts of the state. As you can tell, that kind of bigger blob, we're going right through Columbia, Lake Murray area and things like that. And you got scattered convection over there in the PD area. So, and this is 9 p.m. I got the time over there on the left-hand corner. But, you know, I think that it'll start firing later this afternoon and evening, and I think it'll last through much of the evening. Big damaging wind threat will be the highest elevated risk here. Lightning will be a big threat, but I don't see much of a hail threat, but we'll have to watch it. But definitely damaging winds. And we get into 11, and the convection starts to get into the eastern parts of the state. And, you know, it starts to diminish everywhere else, where we start to lose the heating of the day, obviously, as we close into midnight. But big time weather day today, and I think tomorrow has potential too. We're going to look at a couple frames for tomorrow. Tomorrow has more of a risk for more of a line of storms that develops. We're going to see what this line is all about in the coming runs. But man, it really just has a really consolidated line that sweeps through, develops in the upstate, and just moves southeast, which has been kind of the flow the last several days. And really just, man, I mean, for the NAM, that looks pretty potent right there to me. So we're going to have to watch tomorrow and see kind of what happens. But it just kind of cruises through, right through the middle of the state, goes from the border of Georgia all the way to the border of North Carolina. So we're going to see how this develops. I'm not going to talk about this much right now because we got to get through today. I don't think we're going to have no severe weather outbreak today, but I think that isolated areas could deal with a damaging wind threat. So thank y'all for watching. I'm closing in on 500 subscribers. I don't know if I'm going to make it today because this was my last day to try to make it. So if you're watching this, I ask that you subscribe if you haven't already, and I appreciate all the support. God bless y'all.